families can take to assist a loved one if they're diagnosed with Alzheimer's. This has got to be such a hard subject for families to deal with.
One of the first things is noticing the warning signs, right? What are some of those?
The very earliest sign is the loss of remembering recently learned things.
Okay.
It could be, you know, just as much as a question that's answered. I know when my mom was going through early stages of dementia, she would often repeat the same question many times within a 2 to 3 minute time period.
Okay. And so when you start noticing that, would the person notice it about themselves too? Like maybe I don't remember you telling me that, even if it was like weeks ago? I mean, how much time are we talking about where it might be loss of memory?
It's a very slow disease. Usually it is progressive and eventually is fatal. So there's no reversing it, there's no known cure, and finding out those early symptoms, yes, you can recognize them in yourself, possibly before other people do.
And then once that happens, what are the steps that you want to take? Because I'm assuming that there are some things that you can do to kind of try and slow the process.
As with so many things in life, it's really about, you know, living well, eating well, staying active, keeping your mind active. There are all sorts of things that can be done to help slow down or retard the progress of the disease. It eventually will take its course.
Okay. Well, what are some of those things that people could do if they do think that they might possibly have like early onset Alzheimer's?
Well, the first thing to do is get checked, because Alzheimer's and all dementias really are those things that interrupt regular daily living. Forgetting where you placed your keys, you know, not finding the right word, those are normal portions of what comes with aging. So the first thing would probably be go to your doctor, do some screening, have your cognitive ability tested, make sure this indeed is what you're dealing with.
Okay.
You can't absolutely assure that it's Alzheimer's until actually after you're dead and they do an autopsy.
Wow.
Because so many things could also be interfering with the dementia symptoms that you have.
As a son, how was that, going through that with your mom? That had to be hard.
It was difficult, and you just had to learn to live in the moment. You know, where is mom right now? What does she want to know? And if she wants to know the same thing in a few minutes, just tell her again.
Now, if people want to get in touch with you, what can you help families with?
So we can help with the cognitive screenings. Also, one of the things that's very important with this disease is that a lot of people try to take very aggressive measures, especially once the person that has it is unable to kind of speak for themselves. So they think that I'm doing the good things to try and fight the hard fight, feeding tubes really keep mom or dad alive, when maybe that's not what they wanted to do.
Right.
So it's very important to have that conversation ahead of time, to put the things in place that will allow you as the caregiver, or if you're the primary person taking care of your older, you know, loved one, to know what they would want to do, and to do perhaps more palliative care where it's comfort. You're not trying to aggressively beat a disease that can't be cured, and to know, you know, what their wishes are.
Yeah.
So we can help with the screenings. We can help get people to the right places to put the legal documents in place, to include things like a HIPAA waiver so the doctors can share that with them. Today there's a trend where the closest child on average to older parents is 280 miles away.
Wow.
So if, you know, you're not near your parent, you could find someone here we could help represent. We could go through what are the transition points that they want to do. Do they want to try and age at home?
Yeah.
Help find all of the things that are necessary, the resources to do that.
That's great. And so we're going to put a link to all of your information on gooddaysacramento.com. So if anybody's watching, you can go to gooddaysacramento.com to get more.
And remind everyone that they've got the Walk to End Alzheimer's up next weekend.
Yes, sir.
And they can go on that site, and if they want to support the I-Corps team, we'd love it.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We'll
see
be
you
right
guys
back
in
after
just
this
a second.
break.